Hello, this is Wizard Cop, and welcome to the ultimate beginner's guide to being an imposter. As an imposter, I will give you useful advice which you can use to secure the win, followed by clips with a live game as me as the imposter, using these tips proving they work. Tip number 1. Never quit. I see way too many people quit as the imposter in the voting screen because they think they will be voted off. I can't tell you how many times that happens and it ends up being a skip. You are not always the imposter, so live it out the best you can to the very last second. Tip number 2. Vents are a great way to get around. You should use the vents with caution, as if timed incorrectly, then it could get you spotted and voted out early. You can use the arrows when inside a vent to crawl to another one nearby and surprise attack a crewmate. Or you can use them for a quick escape once you have killed someone. Tip number 3. Don't randomly accuse people. Good players will be suspicious of someone who is voting out people without solid evidence, and the more you do it, the more likely you are to be voted out by your crew. Whenever a body is reported, you should ask where the body was. If someone blames you without evidence, ask for evidence. Without any evidence, they can't explain themselves, so people will be suspicious of them and vote them out. If the whole team has agreed to vote on someone, don't be the first to vote. You might seem too eager, so take your time and vote them when a few people have voted. Tip number 4. Being an imposter isn't always easy. Sometimes you'll be faced with a lobby of good players who know the ins and outs of the game. Many newer players don't take advantage of the cameras, which can lead to an early imposter takeout. When the cameras are being used, they flash a red light above them. To avoid this, make sure you are either away from the cameras or checking for that red flashing light. Tip number 5. Reporting bodies as an imposter is risky business. Although this might seem like a super sneaky ninja move, it can lead to you getting voted out. Good players will ask for evidence, and if you have none, they will be suspicious. If this is a last resort, make sure to say some made up evidence like they must have vented after killing them. Tip number 6. Know what tasks to fake and what not to. An example of this is the asteroids task. There is a small animation when it is being completed, and if a player who knows their stuff sees you trying to fake it, it can lead to an early vote out. Another example is the med-based scanner task. This has a long scanning animation which everyone around can see, and good players use to prove they are not the imposter. If someone asks you to scan, you can say that you don't have that as a job or try to kill them and vent away. Tip number 7. The sabotage is the imposter's greatest weapon. When used right, this can end games really fast. Triggering a crisis such as a reactor meltdown or oxygen depletion needs 2 crewmates to complete, and if the crew fails to complete it within the time limit, you automatically win. In late game, starting a crisis means crew can't use the emergency meeting button, so make use of that to kill the last few if they think it's you. In order to start a crisis, the imposter has to stand still. Experienced players can spot this and get you voted out early if you don't play your cards right, so make sure you are away from others or that you are fast when starting this. Another sabotage ability is to lock doors, which can be used to trap a crew member in a room for easy pickings and use the vents for a quick easy escape. Tip number 8. Don't follow people. This can cause people to be suspicious of you and get you voted out early. If you are trying to eliminate someone, take your time and wait for them to be alone in a room before doing so. Lots of players vote out someone for following, and lots of players have random guesses based on the imposter's playstyle, so be careful. Tip number 9. The electricity room is a death sentence for crew members. Paired with the electricity sabotage, it can lead to easy eliminations. There is a vent in the room for a quick exit as well, however, make sure not to linger around the room for too long, as people will be suspicious of you and get you voted out. Tip number 10. Try not to seem too protective of your teammate if playing with multiple imposters. If they are voted out and you try to protect them, crewmates will instantly assume you are the other imposter. Sometimes voting out your teammate is the only way to win. They can still assist you with sabotages, and you can do the same if it is the other way around. And that's all 10 tips for being a better imposter. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe for more gaming content.